Grand Rise. You know, most people are so sabotaging. And I've been in this state of mentality before myself. This is why I can speak to it. But after you understand you're faulty and you can address that within yourself, it becomes a vision that you can see outside of you. Like you can see it on every other thing and circumstance, depending on how well you understand the functions of yourself and things that you do, right? So I would see how, because you're damaged or you're going through something or whatever happened to you at whatever point time in your life, subsequently, when you enter into whatever new circumstance, whether that may be work or friendships, family, engagements, whatever, you choose not to bring all of yourself because of the damage, because that damage that happened to you knocked chunks of you off, right? So you choose not to come fully. Now, what's important about this is because if my phone service don't work 100%, I'm not paying 100% of a bill. Most people, if they don't get the whole usage of an apartment, they're not going to pay the rent completely to the landlord. If I go to a store and a bag of chips are open, I'm not paying for that bag of chips. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just reality. That's just shit that people just know. So, but somewhere in the minds of individuals, they feel the need that they don't have to be themselves 100%. You don't have to put your vulnerability out there on the line in order for someone to feel like they can see who and what you are and decide whether or not that's what they want for their complete understanding. Like whether, from that point, So that's deception, that you're deceiving yourself, because then you don't get the full function of an individual because lack thereof of what you decide to show. And then the individual can pick up on energies. Everybody in the planet can pick up on energy. So it's not like you don't sense shit. It's just that the tangible left hemispheric brain that we deal with in this society of things has us pulled away from energy uses. So when most people feel energy and stuff of that nature, they feel things, somebody will tell them, you're just tripping. Oh, it's in your head. It's da-da-da-da. No, that's the type of people we are. We feel it. We feel energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. Like, you can't use it one day and then dismiss it for something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be driving down the street and then something say, don't go this way. You know what I'm saying? You like, nah, I ain't going that way. Oh shit, I'm glad I didn't go that way because XXXY was happening. You know what I'm saying? And then another day later, it's something procuring to somebody close to you or some situation of value, and you get the signal, and then you say, nah, that's not what it is. Some bullshit, because it's value to you. It's like, nah, I don't, you know what I'm saying? So there's always going to be an action occurring to the missing chunks of someone's damage that one has went through when you are deciding to create something new. This is why healing has to take place. You have to heal those chunks that were knocked off you, because they will be noticed. They'll be like kinks in your armor when you come and you deal with other things. Like a person will be able to, because every situation in the planet starts fresh. You know what I'm saying? So you expect fresh off of each energy. You know what I'm saying? You don't expect the chaos that may come with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know that. You're the new circumstance, whether that's the job, wherever you go, whatever have you. It's a new circumstance. So to understand that it's self-sabotaging when you go out knowing that you're damaged and you try to deal with society, knowing that you're damaged. You're doing this mentally to yourself, because there's an outcome if I mix if I mix things together. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, you know what I mean? Like if you mix vinegar and baking soda, you're gonna make it bubble, right? Like the volcano and shit, Kool-Aid and all that. Just saying, man, you mix the wrong shit, you're gonna get an action. And you can't go out there half-assing thinking everybody gonna just love it. Nah, that shit you went through. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta tighten that up so you can be the best version of yourself when you go out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the real reality of it. But for the most part, ain't too many people gonna look at it. They too busy being hurt. So while you hurt, you looking at everything about yourself and you saying, I ain't doing this and I ain't doing that. You don't have to do anything. But what you're ultimately saying is that you're hurt. That's just the bottom line with that. You're saying that you're distraught. You know what I'm saying? That you're crushed. You know what I mean? That's why you won't do shit. You know what I mean? So then that ultimately says what? Whatever circumstances you went through defeated you. That's what that says. It says it defeated you. So you can't be a rock trying to be in a light place. Rocks are heavy. You know what I mean? You could throw that shit, knock something the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like the only way a rock has somewhat of a soft value is when you polish it up. And still at that point, you know that it'll hurt if you throw it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so coming with the force, that never works. You know what I'm saying? Like, light as a feather. You know, so even if I get pushed with a force that may possibly be coming, I'll move before the force even get there. You know what I'm saying? Like smoke, baby. You know what I mean? Everybody be talking about weed. Yo, look, let me tell you something about weed. The same things you need to do when you elevating and forget about certain shit and leave shit behind and stay in a happy mind and all this and be light and all that. That's what we do. Whether nobody wants to understand that, it definitely helps you be in a meditative state of mind. And a lot of things that you forget, majority of the time, your body is not. See, I can't agree with everything a lot of people say all the time when it comes to not understanding the function of the human body. Some subconscious things you have no control over. Even if you're eating things, this is going to be what it is as far as the spiritual energy is concerned, like the actual spiral energy that gives you life. That shit works on autopilot. It has nothing to do with you. You can't even go in there and fix nothing. You probably can rise to it if you get into your meditation state that'll let you get there. But for the most part, you can't do nothing to stop what that thing does. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that energy in itself, it records, you know what I'm saying? It does a lot of things. It does things when you are unable to see certain things that needs to be taking place. So for the most part, you know what I mean? If I'm smoking and I'm sitting by myself and I'm chilling, because me type person I am, I don't smoke with nobody. I don't be like, yo, let's smoke. I'm not no, braggadocious smoker. Like I do it for me and I get into the meditative state. You know what I mean? I've been doing this shit over 20 something years, 30 years. So for me, I get in this mentality. I watch the smoke float. The smoke is light, the burn, the peace, the quiet, the Sodom, the thoughts can remove the negative thoughts, can focus on peaceful things for the moment. You know what I mean? Can rise your vibration, can release. And it's a natural thing. People take other natural things to do the same thing, but it works in another retrospect. If you're taking monatomic gold and you're taking monatomic silver and you're taking uridium and you're taking, platinum and all this other stuff, what do you think it's going to do to you? Even though it came from the earth or it came from, don't let me go into that. That's something that, but it came from where it came from. It's still natural, right? It came from where it came from. So you taking that and you put it in your body and your brain get an effect. Your synapses start speeding up. You know what I'm saying? Your body starts changing in a different way. That's the same thing weed does. It just does it in a different attribute. It serves a purpose. And people want to say, nah, that purpose don't mean nothing. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. It has a spiritual attribute. Everything that has a spiritual connection to life has a purpose. And nobody can say what serves what. And you can't say, well, I don't think you should do this. That's just your understanding to how your perception fell on that. Because perceptions are dialed in at certain increments. And every perception is taken in every single understanding of the vast body of existence. So I can't go over here and say, don't do that. Nah, they do that better than me. That's why they do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're only gonna do what you can do. You're only gonna be exposed to what you're supposed to be exposed to, and on top of that, you're only gonna have to master what you're exposed to. That's your life expectancy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't complicated. People make it complicated by trying to control the aspect of how things are seen. Nah, I can never see how you see it because you're down to it a different perception. That's why I showed a video of the day. It was real short. I had a water jug, 5-gallon water jug, and the way it reflects in a certain way the light hits, it looks like the water was a quarter missing from the jug, and you can actually see a surface. When I get up on the jug, you can still see that the jug is full all the way to the top. That's perception, and it only changes by distance. So if I'm up on it, you can see that it's full, but if I'm far away, it looks like it's a quarter missing. That's perception. If somebody's watching a fight from one side and the fight is going this way, and then somebody see it from this side and it looked like the punch landed, but it didn't, but it looked like it did from that end, they gonna say he caught you with a left, and they gonna say, no, you didn't. Y'all know what you saw. It's perception. It's always perception. And people perceive out of dialed in increments of where they exist. I can never stand in the same existence where you are. We are existing on the same plane in different increments. That is important. I ain't gonna hold y'all. You already know the vibes. NAGA.